Well, Assalamu alaikum. Monitor scan diagnostics here. This is the CBCT of the patient that you had requested. The area of interest is the upper right, upper left, lower left, and the lower right quadrant. So implant placement. This is the panoramic view. We're going to start with the upper left, 4 and 5, for give you an idea. Now, this is going to be the transaxial view. The transaxial view is basically the proximal view. Here, very clearly, you can actually see that we've got a very thin ridge. It's a knife edge ridge with approximately just 3.9 millimeters of ridge width with only 12 millimeters of bone. So here implant placement is going to be not possible until unless bone augmentation is done. In the region of the 5, again, we've got very thin ridge. You've got 3.6 of ridge and 9 millimeters of height. So the upper right segment will definitely need bone augmentation prior to implant placement. Moving to the lower right segment, we've got the region of the 6. Now this is the region of the lower left 6. The lower left 6 again has excellent bone. D2 quality bone. We've got 6.4 millimeters of ridge width with 16 millimeters of height. This is D2 bone quality. Moving to the upper left segment. This is the region of the 4. As you can see, you've got just 2 millimeters of ridge width with approximately 14 millimeters of height. So this will need bone augmentation. In the region of the 5, we again have very limited bone, just 2.7 millimeters of bone and 7 millimeters of height. And when we move to the region of the 6, we again have very limited bone here, so approximately just 3 millimeters of ridge width with 6 millimeters of height. So the upper left segment has D4 quality bone, so we have 0 cortical plates and just cancellous bone. So this is D4 quality bone. And apart from that, bone width and bone height is insufficient for implant placement, so this will need bone augmentation. So the upper maxillary, the maxillary edentulous spaces will require a bone augmentation, whereas the mandibular, they both D2 adequate bone height and bone quality, and they can definitely get implants. Just to give you an axial view, this is the axial view. As you can see, very thin ridge, absolutely no bony architecture. And when we move to the bottom, we've got good bony architecture and good bony ridge width.